A building inspection is not a home inspection. The Florida Building Code requires building department inspectors to verify code compliance, not quality, not workmanship, not whether manufacturer installation instructions were followed. The builder knows the difference. Your purchase contract may be written to make sure you never find out. FBC R109 establishes the required inspection sequence for new residential construction. Footing inspection before concrete is poured, framing inspection after rough framing is complete, rough plumbing and electrical inspections, mechanical inspection, and a final inspection before the certificate of occupancy is issued. Each inspection is a pass/fail code compliance check. A building department inspector on a framing inspection is verifying that the structural members are present, that required hurricane straps are installed, that fire blocking is in place. That inspection typically takes 20 to 45 minutes on a production home. It is not a comprehensive quality review. It was never designed to be. What the building inspection does not cover: whether insulation was installed correctly or at all in areas not visible from a standard inspection position, whether HVAC ductwork is properly connected and sealed, whether window and door flashing details follow manufacturer requirements, whether roofing underlayment was installed per the product specification, whether penetrations through the building envelope are properly sealed. None of these items are code compliance failures if they are simply done poorly, and none are visible after drywall is installed. The pre-drywall phase is the most important inspection window in new construction, and the one builders most commonly restrict. Before drywall goes up, every wall cavity, every piece of framing, every inch of rough plumbing and electrical, every duct connection, every window rough opening, and every penetration through the sheathing is visible. After drywall goes up, none of it is. An independent inspector who walks a pre-drywall home in 2 to 3 hours documents conditions that will be sealed behind walls for the life of the structure. A builder who controls access to that window controls what the buyer will ever know about what is inside their walls. What independent inspectors routinely find in Florida new construction that passed every required building inspection: disconnected HVAC duct sections blowing conditioned air into attic space, missing insulation batt sections in exterior walls, window flanges not taped per manufacturer requirement, roof sheathing fastened below the nail schedule specified on the building permit, missing fire blocking at floor penetrations, improperly installed hurricane straps with insufficient fasteners. All of these conditions passed building inspection. All of them create long-term performance and safety consequences for the occupant. Florida Statute Section 553.791 creates the Private Provider Program, a legal mechanism allowing builders to hire a licensed engineer or architect to perform the required building code inspections in place of the building department. The private provider performs the same FBC R109 inspections that the building department would conduct. The private provider is paid by and selected by the builder. The law does not prohibit this arrangement. The conflict of interest it creates is not addressed by the statute. A new home whose inspections were conducted entirely by a private provider hired by the builder has never been inspected by anyone who was not financially dependent on the builder's continued business. Purchase contracts for new construction in Florida frequently contain language restricting the buyer's inspection rights. Common provisions: inspections permitted only during designated windows. Inspector must be accompanied by a builder representative at all times. Buyer's inspector cannot photograph or document structural elements. Punch list items identified by the buyer's inspector must be submitted through the builder's warranty process rather than addressed before closing. These provisions are not prohibited by Florida law. They are negotiating points, and most buyers sign them without reading them. Florida Statute Section 553.84 provides that any person who suffers damage as a result of a violation of the Florida Building Code has a private cause of action against the person who committed the violation. That statute is the legal basis for action after a defect is discovered. An independent inspection before closing is the mechanism for discovering the defect before it causes damage. A building inspection certifies code compliance at a point in time. An independent inspection documents conditions that the code inspection was not designed to find. Both exist. Only one is optional. What to demand before signing a new construction purchase contract? The right to conduct a pre-drywall inspection with an inspector of your choosing. The right to conduct a final inspection before closing without a builder representative present. Written confirmation of whether a private provider or the building department conducted the required FBC inspections. And the name of the licensed engineer or architect who served as private provider, if applicable. None of these requests are unreasonable. All of them will tell you something about the builder before you sign. The building inspection passed. That is the minimum the law requires. It is not the maximum you are entitled to know. If you are under contract on a new construction home in Florida, share this before you close. Subscribe for more Florida building code in plain language.